significance of that number is.
I don't know.
We got in the other pool. We got Lights, Riki, Sansco,
Yeah, Sansco's good. That's Bowser, for anyone who
Tokyo,
doesn't know. Oh yeah, man, Tokyo. He's been playing Byleth online too.
Chippy, WebJP, Sonam Slash. Yo, there are a lot of like stacked names
I
in this bracket
know,
so far.
man. That is what I'm saying. Like it's already popping off without even starting. But regardless, yeah. So 493rd playing ZSS, and I think yeah. Speaking of which, I think Glates is entered too.
Yeah.
Our known ZSS, and actually Webb, right? Webb JP is
Yeah,
now,
Webb is also entered as well.
He is officially ZSS main, so he says.
Ooh, and ADHD is entered today as well.
Oh, who does he play? Diddy?
He plays.
Who does he play?
I forgot what character he plays in this game. I think he plays Inkling. I want to say. I don't know. He's been trying to like find his character, I guess, for a bit, but maybe he's found it already.
That's
pretty sure
character.
it's Inkling, but who knows?
I mean, Inkling's a good character. Why not? Wow. Then bounce off the stage.
Haze has been working on this Rob for a while. I know he started off as a Wolf/Diddy player, but his Rob has been in the works since like maybe the beginning of the year, I'm gonna say. So he's definitely had it for a bit.
I think I know that it came for sure during the quarantine stuff, but I do think you're right that it was. Although I guess that basically was the beginning of the year. I don't know if he was playing it before quarantine. He very well may have been.
I remember playing it at a Forge.
Oh,
the last
then
Forge,
you
I think,
have it,
before the big 19 dropped.
Yeah. I guess that was probably January, February, something like that. But either way, 493rd is going to get first blood of the night, although just narrowly.
Yeah, my man Angelo firing right back at him. So, not looking too bad right now for either player. Like both these characters can kind of take advantage of each other's weaknesses a little bit. Like, and Rob just has massive hitboxes that he can just throw out to anticipate. Like, it depends on how the Zero Suit plays, honestly, because I've seen a lot of Zero Suits who opt to poke out with like Zaire or some of her more ranged move, and then Zero Suits like 493rd right now who just like to scrap and get in there, get all nitty gritty. Yeah. So the way that 493rd is playing right now, I think he just wants to capitalize on Rob's disadvantage as much as possible, since he is quite the big boy and his disadvantage isn't the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, Zero Suit's just so good at getting around the stage where you can totally take advantage of that. Like, we're watching it right now, just sort of getting juggled with up air, and he's a big body for that. And ZSS, all kinds of moves to get to the places he's going to be falling.
They're both like kind of trying to chase each other right now a little bit, I feel like they're both trying to get their kill confirmed.
Yeah, a little bit of cat and mouse, and oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah, like that right there would have been it. And that's really that's the thing about Rob in this age of Wi-Fi is he does have that. Like that roto arm it will kill you very early, especially if you're ZSS.
I swear to God, everyone struggles
Oh.
to pick up the gyro. Oh, I guess my man couldn't. Did he air dodge right there? Or
Dude,
something?
I don't even know what happened, but I don't even. I should never question Rob getting back to the stage, man. Those boosters feel like infinite sometimes.
Yeah, and like good people know how to conserve the gas like really, really nicely.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, that's
great.
gonna do it. Yep.
This is a really good reaction to the unburying right there from Haze. That's going to put him at a pretty slight lead. And when you got the slight lead as Rob, you can really dictate the pace of the game and just keep extending your lead. Like you don't have to overextend too hard.
Yeah, and even if like you do, like even if you get hit, like he's so heavy, the guys all scrap. But I guess Taser Whip is enough to take out said scrap. But either way, yeah, I would say this is kind of a good place if you're Haze. You know, playing behind as Rob, I guess you can kind of catch up easily enough with like the stuff that ZSS has. But really, all it does take is like a roto arm or something or a back air. And
it was 1 centimeter short on that laser right there,
yep.
Getting the kill. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's like Rob, I feel like just once he has a little bit of a lead established, it's a lot easier for him to play his game rather than, I'd say, ZSS her game.
Yeah.
That being said, though, Haze going to be cleaning it up right there with that nice little poke out with the up air.
Yeah, and the thing is, man, is like, I feel like ZSS does have some pretty, like, significant stray hits that she could have, but Rob has probably more. I mean, he's a huge robot.
Yeah.
But either way, that is.
He hits hard too,
dude.
like,
he does, and he only needs to hit on that last bit of roto arm too.
Yeah,
like, just because he
real.
catches you in there, like, doesn't mean you're gonna die. I'm sorry, doesn't mean that you're gonna survive. Like that last, really, all it is that last hit.
For real, if you get any part of the multi hit, it'll pretty much confirm into the last hit. just because of how quick and rapidly all the other hits work in conjunction. And that was just like really, really good right there by Haze. Like, I think 493rd is definitely gonna have to watch how they act out of the corner. Like, I'm seeing like a little bit of the ZSS classic, which is like, I'm in the corner, let me flip kick immediately to get myself out of this terrible situation. The thing is, Rob can chase so well vertically, just given how good his up B is. His jump height's pretty good. And up air extends his arms like so far up. So he can catch flip kick's base height like pretty easily. So I want to see 493rd trying to play a little slower out of the corner. I feel like that's going to be helping him a lot more because he's getting picked off so much on his landings, I feel like. And Haze has been doing a great job of chasing.
Yeah, he really has, and you sort of called that out from the very start, where you're saying they're both kind of just chasing each other around. It was very cat and mouse, and as long as that first round went, honestly, I feel like it was pretty active. You know, it's not like one of those first rounds where you see where everyone, like, they're just kind of trying to camp. Like, it was legitimately just like no one was really overextending too much, but they're both playing aggressive. But anyways, here we go, taking over a small battlefield, which is something I feel like we've been seeing more and more. Everyone was really shy to pick the stage when it first came out.
I think that's just the nature of most Smash players, honestly. Like, I've seen all walks of life, aka the like tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists who want like Castle Siege and stuff back, and I've seen people who want like just 3 stages, like just Battlefield FD and like one other. I think maybe Smashville or something else like that, just so they can have like all the stages boiled down to their respective picks. Like, I've seen every shade in terms of what stages people want.
Dude, you're right. That's a really good like synopsis, because you do see it. Like, there's like literally, it's like literally like vaxxers, anti-vaxxers in the extremes, right? Where it's just like, we need more stages. No, we need less stages. We
need less stages. I don't want to counterpick to my. I don't want to ban 2 FDs and go to the 3rd one. Blah blah blah.
Like, yeah, I need my skill to show like the blah blah blah, gank stages, ledges. But yeah, that's so true, man. But wow, speaking of things that are true, that is definitely gonna get you a kill every time, man. Rob has so much of that stuff too that just make him so polarizing at times.
Sometimes you can't help but get trapped. Like, ZSS, I'd say, has to work for a lot of her kills. Like, the way she works is I think she really rewards like a player who knows like how to trap in the air or just find little cracks in the armor of the opponent right there. Rob, I feel like, has a little bit more, I'd say, generosity on his side in terms of his punish windows, because Gyro and Laser just do so well for covering stuff for Rob while he's not like able to get in. Like, right there, like, he's able to place it right behind 493rd right as he's in the corner, so once Haze starts establishing stage control, 493rd is almost forced to back up into the gyro. That being said, though, really good conversion right there with the boost kick. 493rd looking kind of clean right now, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, like, and that's the thing, is like, he was playing really well in the first game, you know what I mean? And I do think, they are very, very tit for tat.
Oh yeah, this is neck to neck, for real.
And we are seeing a lot more of that aggression. I do think it's like one of those things where the more you get into it, the less shy you get about it. So you're starting to see like the same kind of chasing, but a little bit more willingness to throw out moves in a position where you get hit. And that's why we're starting to see the stocks really starting to sink away. But 493rd, in a really good position at the moment. All kinds of things you could do here. As you said, if you are ZSS, you do have to kind of be calculated with how you kill. You can't just be throwing your arms up in the air.
It's just a lot harder, I feel like, for ZSS to finish her food in comparison to Rob. Like, Rob has stuff that guarantees, like, up smash scoops up so nicely. Arm rotor does a lot. Like, you really have to kind of look for your kill confirm. There we go.
That's what you needed. It's funny, man. As you were saying that, I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, man, all he really needs is just land a boost kick with anything. And sure enough, boost kick coming to the rescue. So that is, yeah, starting off first set with a game 3. You love to see it, man.
It's so risky because it's literally a kill confirm off of a smash attack. Like, a smash attack is already a very, very high committal option to go for. But if ZSS's down smash is so good for trapping tech in place and just like neutral landings and stuff like that.
Yep.
And my man 493rd had the proper awareness to not like tunnel vision, because a lot of ZSSs I see will tunnel vision and they'll play like, I have to get a cool edge guard. I have to go run off stage, do a crazy back air, just do run off air or something like that. But my man was like, I'm just gonna hunt for this landing right here, and that's my win condition. I think knowing your win condition is so important.
You're right. That's part of knowing how to play the game. Like, your character can do certain things, and you're playing against other characters that can also do different things, and knowing how your things basically outweigh their things is literally what you're doing. So ZSS definitely do have to, you know, you can't really afford to mash, right? And we like to talk about the mashy Wi-Fi characters getting success, the big boys, which we've actually seen a lot of big boys in these brackets succeeding, but we've also seen ZSS's succeed, man. Lights, I think, won. I think he won 2 consecutive weeks. He was in grands. I think like 5 times or 4 times in 5 weeks, something like that. And so it's just like we've seen this character a lot, and then especially since Webb has been taking over.
I was gonna say I feel like we've seen, at least in Tri-State for our Wi-Fi weeklies, like we've almost seen like a Zero Suit revolution. Like I feel like especially like Jersey players like Webb and Sensei, like they both picked up ZSS, and we're seeing ZSS become a more popular choice on Wi-Fi. And I don't know if that would have happened. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, okay. We got a Diddy Kong though. So this is the original Haze classic right here. Yeah. All the way hailing from Smash 4.
That's true, man. He's been playing Diddy Kong for I guess a couple years now, and this was the character. I think it was just a solo main character.
I think you could afford to solo main Diddy at that point in that game, to be honest.
In that game, 100%, 100%. Sure. And he's still really good in this game.
He's still so good.
Like he's really good. He's not quite as.
I think. I saw this a lot.
This is not looking good.
I commentated Collegiate on Tuesdays, and it does this all the time. Where this, I think maybe you've gotten kicked out of the arena.
It's because it says no contest, which means.
So that means that means someone
one of them dropped. Because if it's me, then it just keeps going, and I'm watching the arena. So that's. I'm so upset. I hate seeing sets end like that.
It was
but it's what it is, man. Like if you get kicked because the internet doesn't wanna, whatever.
It looked pretty smooth for most of the way.
It did. I did notice he dropped after game 1 for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they'll agree to play it out. Maybe they won't.
Because that was literally just the start of the game right there. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, you never want to see a set end like that for sure. Just wholeheartedly unfortunate to see it end like that. What else do we? In the meantime, who else do we got in this bracket so far? We got there's so many crazy names. Oh, ADHD plays Daisy. That's right. I forgot about that. There are just so many stack names in this bracket right here. Like I feel like almost anybody who's like the top seed in their round 2 can maybe make top 8 this tournament. Like I literally wouldn't be able to guess.
That it's funny you mentioned that because I saw Hungryvox's I think his first round literally round 1 in this 160-man bracket was against a player named 17 who might be MDVA ?
Oh.
He's a Zelda main, I can tell you that.
17,
and that was his round 1, and that 17 has gotten, I think, 3rd at DNA before. Like, so it kind of goes to scale, or it goes to show you like the scale of these tournaments sometimes.
Let's check Smash data for 17 real quick.
All right.
That's like, I've loved Smash data, by the way. It's such a great tool.
I don't use it nearly enough, and I know it's a really good resource because you're not the only one who says that. It comes highly recommended from a few people.
It's really good. Like me already, I'm like, I call myself the player encyclopedia just because I've studied so many different like notable players, and like I don't know why, like I just enjoy knowing where a player's from, if they're notable, what character they play, what they've gotten, because it's so cool. It's like I guess people recalling like their favorite basketball players or baseball players and stuff like that, like just knowing the knowledge on hand. And it's a lot more fun, I'd say, for Smash, just because like there's so many characters in this game and there's so many notable players for those characters. So yeah, 17 looks like an MDVA head, and they're been on the grind from what I've seen.
That's
like there's so many Xanadu's, so many grinds.
They get results, I think, too. At least occasionally you'll see those results because they did get a 3rd at DNA. All right, so it looks like they're just calling that one. That's a wrap. So they are not coming back.